I'm sure like most friendships or relationships or partnerships go, you're going to see eye to eye on some things. You're not going to see eye to eye on other things. In the case of Outkast, in my opinion, you got a very eccentric figure with a very grounded figure. But at the same time, though, I mean, sometimes the grounded figure would elevate, and sometimes the flying figure would, be able to take a breather sometimes. And I really hope that's not a lame ass metaphor or whatever the fuck. And if it is, I'm sorry. But like Outkast could definitely put out a very pop oriented song, but they also knew how to explore but in between that. I mean, like they definitely could do hip hop. They definitely could do funk. They could mesh these two together. They could do, R&B. They could do soul, straight up hip hop rap. I mean, like what? They could sing. I mean, what's that title of that poem? Is it like the path less traveled or whatever? I mean, it's very hard to make your own path. I mean, you got to chop that shit down. And it's like, are you just going to walk through the brush? Are you going to walk through the wilderness? Or are you going to actually make and build a path? And if you're going to build a path, what is it going to be made out of? I hold Outkast up there with like Tribe Called Quest and Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, a lot of times it's not just substance. It's like the places that you go, places that you take your friends, your family, you know what I mean? Your partners. It's where they want to go too. Cause I mean, otherwise, if you can't see eye to eye on that kind of stuff, somebody's going to get left behind. Somebody might go in a different direction. This is another band or group or artist, a pair of artists that were willing to talk about controversial stuff. And I mean, maybe they're doing it just to be, explicit, but I really think a lot of times it's just like, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. We got to talk about the taboo. We got to talk about the stigmatized, the marginalized, Obviously, Captain Obvious strikes again. They weren't necessarily avant-garde artists. I mean, in my opinion, it was kind of like freeform hip-hop. And then towards the very end, not that there wasn't already stuff going on like this, but like towards the very end, they were like, we can do anything. Anything. They could do metal. They could probably do fucking bubblegum pop. They could do country. They could do whatever the fuck they want. Immense artistic integrity coupled with like just this creative sponge. I mean, I've mentioned this with the Beatles, but these guys, I mean, wherever the Beatles went in 1967, these guys went in the same fucking place. I mean, like, it just psychedelic. I can't say for sure, but I will say they were willing to go where other people are afraid to or have been told not to go. Cause you don't break the rules. You know what I mean? Just follow the rules. A friend showed me Stinkonia and, Gasoline Dreams. That song is it's fucking amazing, dude. That's like where they started to get into that more, I would say, commercialized. Not that they didn't have that commercial sound prior, but like, once again, like, even though they got into that commercialized kind of sound or whatever, that very polished, very clean sound, they still were able to like explore in places that most people don't want to go because it's like, like the certain sounds could literally turn somebody off completely, Stinkonia was kind of like the White Album or fucking Sandinista. Honestly, Outkast and The Clash have a lot in common, in my opinion. Another thing I liked about Outkast, and I mean, they're not the only people that did this, but like, they didn't make parody music. They did know how to make you laugh though. At least for me, they're goofy, they know how to be goofy. It's fucking awesome. You know what I mean? It's not often you get to be that way. You know what I mean? You gotta be tough, hard, strong, like fucking rock solid all the time. Just a few songs that I really fucking dig are like Ain't No Thing, Get Up, Get Out, Crumbling Herb, Hootie Hoo, Players Ball Reprise, Two Dope Boys in a Cadillac, AT Aliens, Elevators, Me and You, Decatur, Psalm, Hold On, Be Strong, Return of the G, The Art of Storytelling Part 1, Chonky Fire, Gasoline Dreams, and Explosion. I still have not listened to enough Outkast. As with any band, man, or any artist, any group. Once again, this is another band that is able to like become a chameleon or evolve, fucking metamorphosize. Change into something that they weren't previously. And as a kid growing up watching Class of 3000, that show was fucking very interesting, and it sucks that it ended so early, but I mean, just, I don't know, man. There's just something there. I mean, what's going to say that whatever substance, I mean, just it's the message, man. It's what, I mean, I think that's what I'm drawn to the most is like, what is the fucking message? You know, they're not just talking about fucking partying. They can, but like, you know, there's always something a little bit deeper, it seems. I mean, not always. I could be fucking wrong. I mean, I don't know all their fucking lyrics. Outkast is sophisticated as fuck, man. It's pretty hard to be original, man. And I'm not saying that from personal experience. I'm just saying, like, in general, the idea of becoming, you know, to continue to do something original that's different after all this time. I don't know. And it's still, you know what I mean? Like, only so long ago. Like, it's just, I don't know. It just at least shows that originality can still exist. It still is out there somewhere. And I mean, honestly, I'm sure it's already been recognized and already in the spotlight. Or will do anything to get into that spotlight so that their message can be heard. Because sometimes, you know what I mean, a message needs to be fucking said. People need to hear certain things. I also saw that the dungeon, the place where they recorded, is like actually available for people to record in, which that must be a very humbling experience. I mean, like, in some ways it's just a fucking place, but in other ways, I mean, like, magic happened in there, man. And maybe magic is not what you think it is. Maybe that's, you know what I mean, like, maybe, you know, it's past the substance or whatever. I mean, like, the message, past the message, it's like there's just some magic that's fucking, you know, performed. It's like, I don't know, man. I guess I'll just end with, it's very hard to be yourself. But at the same time, though, it can be very easy to be yourself. This is going to be pretty meta, but like, when someone wants to be something, I mean, do they have to constantly think about it every day? Like, this is who you want to be. This is what I want to be. This is what I want to be. Or is it like, you know what I mean? You're just not thinking about it. You just fucking are doing. You're just your actions, you know what I mean? They speak louder than words, you know?